I'm going to start with the sketch tool. I'm going to go dark colour. So what I want is here and here, I want headlights like this. Do you see what I mean? And they're on little arms. So from the side, what you'd be making is this. It would be like, that's the front of the headlight. It'd be like an old-fashioned car headlight like this. Yeah? And then it would have an arm here and a joint, and an arm here and a joint. So that basically we can use it in there. And it would be able to swivel like a set of eyes on the ship. If you see what I mean. Let me lock all the layers, then we can't do any messing. So the tool you're going to be using is, if I move these legs out of the way, like that for you. I should make it nice and clear for you, yeah? So the tool you want to use is, if you call up the Revolve tool. Do you want me to show you first? Or which was so purple button, non-dominant hand. Can you see my tool hand now? Can you see these tools?
Yeah. I can't see your tools, but I can see your hand moving.
Yeah, but so when I'm moving up and down now, you can't see the tools yet?
No.
Okay, so I'm picking on the Revolve tool, and then there's, if you click with your non-dominant hand, there's a line that'll either be red, green, blue, depending on which way you are. So we'll have it red, so it's left and right. And then click on it again, and you'll get on the Revolve tool, and you get loads of settings. You want to just set the point mode on it. We'll do it with you slowly in a minute. And then you go point, point, point. Forget the scale. So this is the front of the headlight. And then round the back, and just end it at the back like that. And that would be your headlight there. Yeah? So that's the first bit we make. Then we make another one, and we'll change the colour. And then this would be, like that, would be the lens of it. Yeah? And then we change the colour to a yellow transparent colour on a different layer. Like that, see? Did you get it?
Yep.
So that's what we're doing. So you go then. So start with your Revolve tool.
Right.
I love teaching in this software.
And what you were saying, so there's the circle. I'm on the actual extra.
Revolve.
Yep.
Yep.
And I've got the menu up. It's got showing different shapes.
Make sure it says point mode.
Oh, point mode. Yep. Okay. Wow. Yes. Okay. Let me just.
That's it. You got it. Now that's a bit big, so you probably want to undo that, and you want to start a bit smaller. So see how we started. We want it about this sort of size, just because it's you're buried in the middle of the scene there.
I know. I'm just trying to
fire with your non-dominant hand, and it'll end it.
Oops, hang on. Right.
You might want to move back a bit when you're out of the way of the ship. Just move over to. I didn't mean physically, but I saw you step back there. It's quite funny. Okay, so now do what I'm doing. Hold your hand in the air, your non-drawing hand, and you basically define with a half press of the trigger where if the revolve will start like horizontally or vertically. You're on Revolve now, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, non-dominant hand. Half press, and just see what happens. See a line appearing.
Yeah.
Okay, so get that line horizontal.
And
when that's done, then you can start with your drawing hand. You got it?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm just having a play with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah. That's it. You're getting it. and then match the shape that I'm making there. So just, like I say, just think of a really old-fashioned headlamp. And if you make mistakes, don't worry. It doesn't really matter about the shape. We can amend that. It takes a minute. Don't worry. It takes a minute.
Right. Stop now. Stop. Okay. It's that shape, isn't it? That this bit here. It's sort of.
For me to take it,
It's like.
right, fire with your trigger hand, with your non-dominant hand, and then you can edit it by points, point by point, instead of doing it like you're doing.
Okay.
You need lots of practice. So basically, see this, see the points.
Yeah.
So now, so you can make the shape, and then you can just move the points, and the points will define the shape. See?
Yeah. Okay.
So if you can't get the shape you want by doing it, then do that. There you go. Have another go. So it's the blue button to make it live.
Oops.
This sort of thing, the only way to get good at this stuff is to do it over and over again.
So.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to select it, but the other, this is, how do I come out of not using this tool?
Are you on point mode? Did you go into it and press point mode? So
I did.
So watch this one. So it should be this. Watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on your non-dominant hand, click fire, and it ends it. That's the bit you're not doing on your non-dominant hand. Just fire.
I'm not.
And it stops it.
Right. Okay.
Start it again.
So.
Right. Move this out of your way. Right. So literally, like I do, you're definitely on Revolve. You've definitely got the point mode on. So click once. So fire once with your dominant hand. Stop. Stop.
Yeah.
And then go out. So like this, like me. Out. Stop. Fire once. And then move back and fire once. And then again and fire, and make the shape by firing, yeah? You got it, you got it. It does take a minute. Just take a minute.
I keep disappearing into my because I've got a a safety thing that they did at the beginning.
Right, stop.
So
stop. Now go into it.
I keep jumping out of this. I can't see. Hang on.
The grid, you mean?
I've got to turn off. Like when you set the settings in the beginning.
Yeah.
The
protective grid.
Yeah. So the grid. I keep going out of the grid.
You can turn that off in your settings if you want.
So that's about right.
Yep. Looks good. So leave that now. Put that on one side.
And the select tool is.
Make sure your blue button's been. Make sure it's like a live object now, and then you just grip on your drawing hand and can just move it around.
So on my I've got to change the setting thing. It's too. I've not got enough space.
Right. If you want to turn it off, then on your non-dominant hand, there's a button on the bottom right that you don't normally, you can't see it in VR. Click that and you'll come out, and then it'll say, in fact, no, you can't.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but
Says return to game, controller bindings, video settings, exit game. Hang on, desktop, menu, library, reset standing position.
no.
Maybe. Settings.
No, you'd have to kick out and turn it off, I think. I thought you could do it from there, but it doesn't look like you can. Basically, it is the protective grid.
Yeah. So as soon as I just move a little bit out of it,
It goes blue.
I don't understand it's doing safety. I know I go into my own room in the house, so I'm just completely out of Gravity Sketch.
Oh, right. I don't know how that's...
So I can just, you know how that thing, that kind of grainy kind of thing?
Yeah.
And when I come back here, I'm back in the room.
Oh, you're getting the pass-through, are you? The grey grainy thing?
Eh?
You're getting the grey grainy thing, the...
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
Maybe if I stand here, it might be better in front of you. So then, on this hand, I've still got the shape thing. So can I get rid of that?
The circle thing?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you need to see this bit here. You need to make this headlight, the yellow bit.
Yeah.
You need to make the headlight next.
Okay.
So change your colour first. Dominant hand, palette.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. Yours was so, perfect.
It's just practice. It's knowing the tool and just doing it over and over again until you really... It's exactly the same in any software, isn't it? That's fine. What you've done there is fine. You just literally pop it on the front there. That's it. What you're making is this here. Look, see this here?
Yeah.
So
I need another bit, the grey bit, this bit here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see a quick way of doing that. See this here? Take the thing, blue button, and you see how you've got points here?
Mm-hmm.
You can just bring those points. In fact, you haven't got enough points, actually. I thought you'd have more points than that. The way you do that is you put extra points in. So say I was going to do it again, watch the Revolve Tool now. So say I was going to do that. I'd start here and make it grey for you. Like this, yeah? 1 point, 2 points. You see how we've got a thickness? We probably don't want that. So the thickness is coming because in the settings for the Revolve tool, there's a little... In fact, just go into the settings for the Revolve tool. You see the big circle on the right? Or the left, it might be for you.
Yeah.
See how there's two circles at the top close to each other or not, and it makes the circle. So make them bring both circles together at the top, and then what happens then is you won't have a thickness. It will just be a single polygon then. And then watch me. So when you click now, say you want that rim, you go like that, one there, and then go back in on yourself, and then come out.
Right. Okay.
It's a good tool to learn. It's one of the most complex tools. Because it's basically like a lathe, isn't it? If I'm doing pottery, watch. It's basically pottery, isn't it? Look. So all you're doing is what's called lathing something.
Yeah, okay.
Do you get it? Just practice for a minute. It doesn't do you any harm just to have a go of it.
Okay, yeah. So it's a bit more over shape.
Yeah. That's it. That's exactly it. hear your budgie.
He can. He's going. He's a bit quieter now. Oh, that's better, isn't it?
Yep. You've got it.
I probably still need more points. Yeah, okay.
You literally just need to do what you've done there, which is just practice it. And that tool is one of the more complex tools.